Welcome back, everyone. So today I think I'm going to try and make some post-apocalyptic style jewelry, or like steampunk kind of theme stuff, or just something in that kind of realm. I figured the way that 2024 is going, who knows how it's going to end. Maybe we need some of that afterworldly jewelry design. So we'll go with that. Plus I watched what is that? Whatever the most recent Mad Max movie was. I just kind of like that jewelry made out of junk kind of look. I was playing around with some stuff that I had around here. I came up with this. Just like the middle part is a part of a bullet casing, and then I just used one of those snap rings or rings like this, and just wrapped it in the wire, and just kind of wound it all together like that, and that's what I came up with. But just something like that. It's like basically just making some kind of weird, interesting jewelry out of garbage, more or less. And I have some of these like silicone molds. I got a couple different ones. So like one's for, it's like a bird skull. And then I got some that are, this was something I started, like that skull there. This part here is just like the piece out of an inside of an old electric motor kind of thing. What is it? Deadhead moth. The skull and this one came off of Etsy, and then I got this off of Amazon. So I'll put some links to those in the description below. As far as like the pieces and parts, you just kind of have to start collecting things, or just kind of rummage through some old things that maybe you want to tear apart and kind of see what's inside. So I had a ton of old computer hard drives, and I recently went through and gutted them all, but they have lots of interesting parts. Like you can get the wire wrapping out of the center part, and they have a lot of these, like, I don't know what they're for, like spacers. They're like aluminum. They're like perfectly machined. You make some kind of ring out of them too if you had a really big finger, I guess. But those kind of things. Some of these little metal discs, those are kind of nice, because I had another one of those I was working on. Just had some just like hemp twine I wrapped around, and I screwed a hole through that little skull. Never really knew how to finish it, so that's where I'm at with that one. All kinds of interesting pieces and parts, and then even just like I said, you can grab a box of these rings. Those are kind of a good base. And there's another one that I was working on that I just took one of those and wrapped some wire around with one of those little skulls. Oh yeah, and I got these tiny ones as well. Kind of a thing about skulls, I always thought they were kind of cool. And what else? What else can we use? I got some like this galvanized steel wire, and then some of my jewelry wire. But I just collecting boxes and pieces of old circuits, and I had some, oh yeah, I don't know, I think that might be out of some kind of old computer controller or something, so that could be a starting point for your piece of jewelry. I apologize because the air conditioner just kicked on, but yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna really like talk through my whole process, or I'm just gonna like put some music on and make something up. Oh yeah, obviously you have to have bullet casings for your afterworld decorations for your jewelry. So just random pieces, like everything that's kind of metal, disc shaped, that kind of works. I don't know what that came out of. It almost looks like a razor or something. I think that's like an old cover from a speaker from headphones. It's just like, I've always just kind of saved stuff. You never know what you're going to use it for, and like some of this stuff, it's like perfect because it's like things that really don't have a good use. You can just kind of slap it together and have some like crazy jewelry. Yeah, depending on how you go about it. So where did that piece go? Like all of this, obviously the wire, everything was just wrapped. The only thing that was glued is like this, I don't know, you can't really see it, but that little gear piece, I just used some epoxy to glue the back of that bullet casing on there. Everything else was just wire, so there wasn't really much glue involved with that. And I did the same thing. I just got some or got some epoxy and glued that in, and I just colored it black and kind of ugly on the back side. But when you're in the apocalypse, beauty is not of importance. All right, so if you get to the point where you need to actually glue something, obviously like a thick super glue would probably work fine. I tend to kind of shoot for more like a 2-part epoxy. I think I use this to glue that center part on. You can see like that gray. You can get like the clear 2-part epoxy. Sometimes they make like a 5 or 6 minute, and then there's also like a 60-second. Depending on how good you're at mixing and gluing, maybe the 5 minutes probably a better bet. Any of those will really work good. Other than that, I guess I'm just gonna say, let's get to the actual making of something. I'm gonna give you a better look at my collection of hard drive components. They always stay nice and shiny, so it's always nice if you want something that kind of has a nice contrast between like the shiny and maybe like the dull, rusty parts and stuff. I don't know where I want to go with this, so I'm just going to start playing around and see what we got. right, I got a little sidetracked there, so I don't know where I left off, but I ended up cutting that wire off and redoing it and put a long piece on, then I just wrapped it around the top of that. So now I think that was pretty much done. I found this metal, it's like an industrial screen for something. It's heavy gauge, but the edges were kind of sharp, so I found this aluminum ring. It wasn't quite big enough to cover it, but most of it is covered, so that should be fine. I was debating if I want to put my skull piece like right there, maybe, if I want to use this one on here, or if I save this for something else, because this one's pretty cool, although I can make more, I suppose, but I don't have a lot of these, and this is kind of janky looking, so I don't really want to waste my good parts on that, even though this is the end of the world. What do we care, right? But I'm thinking I'm going to take some of these bullet casings, it kind of hangs down somewhere in here, maybe. I had another one, that guy right there, I think, yeah, sort of like that. So it's almost like a dream catcher kind of look, but I got some of this jewelry necklace chain. I have to go ahead and drill some of these holes a little bit bigger so I can make that fit. I think I'm going to put some of those down here, kind of dangling, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do on this part yet. I want to kind of incorporate, maybe, I don't know, what can I do? Something that looks different. I got some gears here, or we could do like a little smiley face. Where's that little tentacle? So this is what we came up for our first design, and I think this one looks really cool. I like that gear and skull. Kind of reminds me of the logo from Gears of War, the video game. I like that game way back in the day. And then we have like our weird, smiley, excited face, wind chime, dreamcatcher looking thing. This one's a little bit too much for my taste, but that's just kind of what I came up with. And yeah, it's just kind of trial and error. Wished I had a little bit more flexible copper wire. I think this is 18 gauge, so maybe like a 20 or something that's a little bit, when you start like almost like sewing with it in the like this portion, it kind of gets bound up and it's kind of hard and you can't really wrap it as tight as you would kind of hope to, but for the most part it works okay. Anyways, this video is probably going to be kind of long, so I'm going to cut it short here. And if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with me, and always more videos to come. So until then, I will see you guys later. Thanks again. It's a good day.